Current affairs, the 25th of April 2020. PM Modi launches E-Gram Swaraj, Swamitva Yojana for faster development of villages. PM Narendra Modi launched E-Gram Swaraj and Swamitva Yojana, two web portals for accelerating the pace of development in India's villages. The E-Gram Swaraj app will provide panchayats a single interface to complete development projects. The app will help in accelerating projects in villages from planning to completion. Swamitva Yojana will use drones in mapping of properties in villages. This will help in reducing disputes over property. HRD Minister launches Vidyadhan 2.0 to help students learn during COVID-19 lockdown. Union Human Resource Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launched the national program, Vidyadhan 2.0, for inviting e-learning content contributions. Vidyadhan is a common national program to develop and contribute e-learning content and a chance to be recognized nationally. The content to be used on Diksha app will help millions of children across the country to continue their learning anytime and anywhere. Trump announces 60-day ban on immigrants seeking permanent status in U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a 60-day ban on immigrants seeking to live and work in America permanently, and said he could extend it depending on the economic fallout from the COVID-19 pandemic. Trump plans to institute the ban through an executive order. He also said it would not apply to individuals entering the United States on a temporary basis. China's Mars mission named Tianwen-1. China named its first independent interplanetary mission Tianwen-1, with the combined Mars orbiter and rover spacecraft apparently proceeding towards launch in July. The name and mission logo were unveiled at a China National Space Administration online ceremony to mark the 50th anniversary of the launch of the country's first satellite, DFH-1. NASA team developed a ventilator tailored for COVID-19 patients in 37 days. The engineers at NASA have developed a high-pressure ventilator prototype specifically tailored to help COVID-19 patients, according to the agency. It's called VITAL, or Ventilator Intervention Technology Accessible Locally. And after passing a critical test at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai in New York earlier this week, NASA is hoping for fast-track approval of the ventilator in the coming days so it can be used to help COVID-19 patients. Lebanon becomes first Arab country to legalize cannabis farming for medical use. Lebanon has become the first Arab country to legalize cannabis farming for medical and industrial purposes, a move that could generate lucrative exports and foreign currency as the country struggles to cope with a financial crisis. According to the United Nations, UN, the country is the world's third largest supplier of cannabis resin, or hashish, after Morocco and Afghanistan. Iran launches its first military satellite into orbit. Iran has announced it successfully launched the country's first military reconnaissance satellite by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. The satellite, dubbed the Noor, was deployed from the KAS 2-stage launcher from the Markazi Desert, a vast expanse in Iran's central plateau. UP becomes first state with in-house facility of virtual courts. Amid the country-wide COVID-19 lockdown, Uttar Pradesh has become the first state to have the requisite infrastructure in all its courts for hearing cases through video conferencing, the Allahabad High Court said in a statement. The Allahabad High Court took a number of initiatives to facilitate court proceedings through video conferencing, and recently a software has been installed in the High Court and district courts of the state. Himachal Pradesh to provide free online medical consultation through eSanjeevani OPD. Himachal Pradesh government has rolled out eSanjeevani OPD for free online medical consultation to sick people who find it difficulty to visit hospitals in view of COVID-19 pandemic. Under eSanjeevani OPD, 16 doctors of various medical colleges of state will provide free healthcare advice. Manipur government commemorates Kongjam Day, at Kongjam War Memorial Complex. In Manipur, remembering the people who valiantly fought in the Anglo-Manipuri War in 1891, state government commemorated Kongjam Day, at Kongjam War Memorial Complex, Thubal. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh led a small group of delegates including cabinet ministers, MLAs, civil and police officers in laying floral tribute at Kanjam War Memorial atop Kiba Hill and later to Pauna Brajabashi statue located at the foothill. The group also offered tarpan at Kangjam Rive as done in preceding years. Former IAS officer Sanjay Kothari takes oath as Central Vigilance Commissioner. Sanjay Kothari took oath as the Central Vigilance Commissioner at the Rashtrapati Bhawan. He was administered the oath by President Ram Nath Kovind. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi were also present on the occasion. The post of the Chief of the Central Vigilance Commission, CVC, the country's anti-corruption watchdog, was lying vacant since June last year after K.V. Chowdhury completed his tenure. Kothari, a 1978 batch IAS officer of Haryana Cadre, retired in June 2016 as Secretary, the Department of Personnel and Training. IGIB scientists develop low-cost COVID-19 test, Feluda. Scientists at the CSIR's Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology, IGIB, have come up with a low-cost COVID-19 test that will not require any expensive machines for detection of the pathogen. Named after Feluda, the detective character in legendary filmmaker Satyajit Ray's stories, the test has been developed by Debojyoti Chakraborty and Suvik Mathi as a simpler way of detecting COVID-19 presence in clinical samples. World Malaria Day, April 25. World Malaria Day, marked every year on the 25th of April, is an occasion to highlight the need for continued investment and sustained political commitment for malaria prevention and control. The day also marks the continuing great achievements in the fight against malaria. Theme for 2020, Zero Malaria Starts With Me.